birthday to you.
Can we lower it a little bit?
Bleed a lot. Half. I'm like a foot shorter than Cornelius. And Billy Joe. Happy birthday, neighbor. Thank you, Rufus.
You're welcome.
Now I really don't know what to read because I didn't plan to do any sound extravaganzas, but now I feel pressure. I don't know.
Do you have enough light?
I think I'm good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, because this. So I was sitting around thinking of what to read. I thought, well, we're neighbors. So I'll read some neighborly things. We've walked past each other's house how many times? Did I meet you in when you were in Lawrence? I'm trying to think, because I was out there a few times. No? Okay.
No. You met me in Philadelphia.
No, I know I met you at Poet's house. At the Poet's house.
Yeah.
The house where the poets where the poets hang out in Philly. It's Kelly Wright's house.
That was the Poet's house, right?
You know, Philly, the house where the poets are in Philly. Yeah, and Kelly Wright's house. That's where we first met. But when you said Lawrence, I was like, did I meet her? That's when you know you've been doing stuff for a while, when you say, maybe I met you in another part of the United States. Queens. True story. Clicking my heels to kick it with the Swiss, almost missed my ride on the IND to Howard Beach. Reaching up to the handle to help plant my feet askance in my 3-day duffel bag, reading Poetry in Motions, I am vertical excerpts of Sylvia Plath. I'm laughing at myself for her wishes to be a tree while 2B not extension hair, hip-hop queen spit idiosyncrasies addressed to, but not at me. I hate when bums be leaning and people be standing over me. I hate mass transit. Guess I ain't meant to integrate with human beings. My smart ass automatically asks internally, you mean as opposed to the usual cretins you be seen with? But I had enough sense not to orally say shit. Mine are bitching about my baggage as if it's an obstruction to the entire carriage. She and partner pseudo-politely invite me to take the many now available seats. Looking briefly askew, I genteelly answer with a no thanks, ma'am, claiming the weight of my backpack is too much to take when I have to resume my stance upon making my break. Then Una Diva, after getting the repeated rundown, asked me to move my floor-bound baggage as I am constricting her feet. I mused for a minute, confused as to whether I would opt to back down or remain planted for a possible twofold beatdown, one junior in tow notwithstanding. I opt for the latter. Sister, the matter would be rectified if you could cast your peers aside briefly. I gladly put my bag under your seat. Waiting for a reaction as she took a sip from a runner's plastic container smelling suspiciously of slits, which I didn't know would make her vent to more kick my behind or hopefully slow down her reaction time. But the liquor did neither. Meeting the gaze of another equal, she adjusted her torso. I said, she said, I should have told her so. She's not a mind reader. Pushing it a bit, I said, never said you was, cuz, excuse me, please, and pushed my luggage under her body. Flipped out a slim paperback, faking it, using my periphery to watch the duffel bag case boosting and jetting was her way of getting revenge. Turned out it wasn't. Muted respect was had. As I saw my destined platform approaching, I pardoned my stuffed one again, and for emphasis said a, y'all take care, B-Girl Queen's way. They responded with a simultaneously gracious, you too. I felt good, that our encounter entered on a gratuitous note. Lucky for me it did, because lost in my thoughts of departure, I got my body, but not my bag, out at the airport stop. Tugging the handle, I'm stranded saying hello to the conductor who's come between me and my vacating Swiss clothes, when one of my homegirl strangers helps part the door with her gold-tipped dragon lady fingers in time for me to say thanks, grab my gear, and go. Yeah. Exactly how it Blackout, 1977. I know this is a little, maybe back for most of you, 77.
Not so far.
Blackout, 1977. Red-hued brick and siding holding porous heat. Stars blazed out adjacent to the round-top cement building, a former synagogue. We sat around eating fried food in our natural habitat, partitioned Brooklyn between Berryman and Hegeman streets. White noise of the freezer, then a rumble reached its ta-da, went down to a kitty sound, sleepy, then silent. A sound. Applause? Nope. The cast iron stoves collected works. July's oven roasting. We consume the meat's enzymes in order to save them. Everything sienna off quiet brown appliances of my recall. Cabinets sunny, disinfected yellow. Afternoon sun, crisps, Bronzeville outdoors. People dig out sliver ever-ready batteries from cushioned car seats, car seats, couched, kittens, car seats, couched, kitten couches, car seats crouched, commanded from kids' Popeye Farrah Fawcett transistors, set to James Brown. Hot pants! What news, man? Who needs the same old same? Con Ed makes us all a forced vacation. Welcome to our club. Crack your mama's back with them high bills. Twisted, silent GE toasters, Moran stereos, Philips TVs parade down the street. Looney Tunes a year late, the spirit of America. We watched the block cutting up CeeLo hopscotch till the sunset and we couldn't see throw. Flour dusted chicken legs make gas pop blue flame red. A little girl carries Chinette plastic plates to white plus blue weave lawn chairs. Lawnless though, play suburban. Johnny Pump sprinkling all out. Grandma going from Redbone to teak, frying all day. Now my home's seasoned cast iron skillets refract echoes. Car horn? The ram gave himself for New Year's. Mortar crackles the walls. Beautiful home you have here. Postcard of Parmigianino's self-portrait in a convex mirror. The postcard is about the curve, the hand malleability, the hands a mirror to face, the face a glass reflection. The glass is an eye, a fishbowl strangulation. I mean, how far can you move your neck? The classic convex collar, the noose of goodness, news of youth. This postcard is like the lynching ones. Postcard frames the Southern Belle. The Southern Belle is a hot aristocracy, medieval clothes in swelter heat, the band of sweat hidden by the hand, the arm, the crook of the arm is penned. The block on the back is a Rorschach's test. What do you see in that glass? Look around. I was thinking about reading this poem, but because of your poems, I want to read this poem. I haven't read this poem in a long time.
Read them both.
We'll see what happens. Let's see if you still feel that way after I read this one. Morenita. This is from my grandmother, Catherine. Morenita, Morenita, men have named you. Not Latina, Morenita, negrita chiquita de Estados Unidos. Ese país, same world, different word, black, a compliment or curse. I, a girl from this country at peace with one identity. Some freedom, the same means global beans and rice combination, assimilation of old and new. You're so like the lady with the distant smile. Not negrita, the loot, same boat, das Boot, root of all evil. Brought over to screw, African girls have more corpses per load over, but too many Blanches took advantage. The man saw what was happening, here we came. Used to blame, abuse, maim for baby fodder, this alloy asada that made America become Morenita. Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. Which old world colonizer made you and India's tu Morenita? Both my grandmas had that black hair. One, Pocahontas, fairer than his grandma Cat, who knew me. Eyes almost slant, wide flat hips and backside that sat on jet black hair. Wanted and feared by nappy girls, her small lips curled to grin. She received compliments even when old. Look how it grays and it stays straight. What do you use, Catherine? It's the way it's always been. Her name Mestiza in another place. In Brazil, not Bahia, there was query of my parentage. Pardon me, whose genes are you swearing. Let me get to swearing. Let's see what comes out. No doubt the skin on my cinnamon black back is Morenita's. There's no question for me or NYPD if I'm speeding, breathing. They just lie there and they die there. Which racist did you come from, asked the lingua local. Well, not quite that way, but I sit back and say, if you have to ask, it don't matter in English, Espanol, or Portuguese. Negra, no Latina, Bardo, Mulancha, no, Africana, from Savannah and other places in the state of Georgia. Ay Dios, I say, unexplained, the same morenita way. Do you smile to catch a lover, morenita? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Nice to meet you, morenita. Or face wanna taste. No matter what aspect of the prism's your place, is it true what they say? You can make me a man? I don't understand your rage, these sages say. I ain't trying to relate to you. No way. It's what Nina Peaches screams. Third eye sight recalls the origin of this spectrum of complexions. There's no womb at this end. Race, memory, fascination, basis, integration, face value. My grosser mistakes. For one of the niñas who buy Malta, they ask every day, what was the cost? Want the way, I say, like the rest. Blurring my heritage in the South USA. Align myself with the world's colored girls. Don't consider suicide, because I know which side I'm on. Are you warm? Are you real, morenita? We're just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art. YouTube globes the booming systems, the international emission of Morenita B-girl style, which gives no more away than, say, ample lips or hands on hips narrows the region. Geechee Coast, my most immediate possession, ceremonial tied lessons with bilingual that has tongue speaking no one has to teach. One sung on beaches, thought far away, reaching freed drums in advance of Paul Simon's rehash dance. Morenitas sing, remembering roots of blues, Yoruba, Congo. So much more to Morenita than this side of the sea. Like me, from this country. Negrita chiquita, little black girl de ese país. Morenita of the world, morenita of the world. Morenita, morenita. In a very long time. It's very unusual to read it after so many years. Wow. Whew. The last one I'm going to read is a little bit more of the direction I'm in now, which is a little odder. And this is a section of a poem, an extension response to Tender Buttons by Gertrude Stein. And at a certain point when I was writing this connection with Gertrude Stein, a black woman emerged to converse with Tender Buttons. She had a lot to say. So this is from the last response to Tender Buttons' rooms, and it's called Enclosed. And again, I want to wish the birthday gentleman a happy birthday, many more. This lovely house. Enclosed. What's a room? What's an heirloom? To contain something, to define its size by the parameter. A room is an act, a performer. A room does. A room is vowels, consonants, a constriction, a making, a formulation. Rooms are temporal, a construct, an aberration, a mirage. There is a false sense, a flask, a flash of security in a room. A room is a baby. Hi, Justin. A room is a baby. When a baby puts baby hands over a baby face and hides you, the room are your hands over your face. A room is pretending, but a room believes this. Windows in a room are like a romantic comedy. As soon as you see them, you know the ending. If rooms were actually rooms, why would you need another room to get a room in? Why would a room have more than one door if it were really a room? A room is a rum tummy. It sloshes. If it didn't, why wouldn't you put rain boots into a room instead of outside a real room? Rooms are figments. We have all been led to believe that rooms are actual rooms when rooms are not. There are no rooms. Cells are the way we define matter, but we also say cells are porous. Rooms are cells. Yes, even prison. Prison is real, don't get me wrong, but what are cells? Cells are structures of selfishness. Cells are shellfish. They mean different things depending on the person, but they are not things in and of themselves. Mandela made this point and reiterated it time after time. It is the uniformity around the cells, namely the uniforms themselves, that make the room and cells what they are today. Give credit where credit is due. The creditors say those in cells are cretins and are getting what's due, but I doubt it. No one is due cells. If not everyone is due a room to themselves, then no one is due a cell. That's just true. Cells are uniform, a way of dressing, some say. I say some sing. That's what I say. Some cells sing despite the uniformity, their own tones. One can change notes in a charged way. One can chagrin. One can capture, catapult, complain. In principle, the principal's office is a room, a cell, a warning. It's something. This is where it starts, if you're lucky. The threat of a room begins in elementary school, when you are too small to reach the door handle, when you can't reach the shelf, when the desk is eye level, when the closet is on all fours, when you have to take a nap on a piece of square carpet in the middle of something. They tell you that's a room. They tell you your bassinet is a room. They tell you your crib is a room. They tell you a breast is a room. They do not say a room is a womb, because in the womb you are one with her and she is not anything but love to you. Love is not a room. Love is wide open. There is safety in the outdoors. Happy birthday.